So these endocrine disruptors, coming full circle back to this fat burning thing, it honestly, it's really shocking. I did all of the research and I was like, wow, it's a wonder we're even losing weight at all, given the state of things. Because basically endocrine disruptors, they are compounds which affect our endocrine system, and that is the system in charge of our hormones. And what researchers have found now is that our fat stores, back in the day, they thought our fat stores were basically just fat, like, they weren't really doing much. But now we know they're actually their own system. They actually create their own hormones, and they can change between different types of fat, and they can change whether or not they want to store fat, whether or not they want to release their fatty acids. And what endocrine disruptors do is when they enter the body, so our body actually, registers them as a toxin, obviously, because they are toxic. And endocrine disruptors are actually, the nature of their makeup is they're stored in fat. So our bodies, to protect us, because I like to say our bodies are always on our side, they store these in fat. So when we're putting on these endocrine disruptors in our skincare makeup, they are encouraging our body to store fat. And then it gets worse. So basically, when they are stored in fat, they actually self-perpetuate. So they make the fat stores more likely to store more fat. At the same time, they actually modulate the genes on the fat stores so that the fat actually creates this whole cascade of problems. Messes with our insulin sensitivity, increases our ghrelin, our hunger hormone, decreases leptin, our satiety hormone, and makes those fat stores, like I said, much more likely to store more and more fat. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, doing all the things, you've cleaned up your diet, but you just have these fat stores that seem like they just won't budge, it's very likely they might be filled with some endocrine disruptors, and that cleaning up your skincare and makeup might actually have a huge difference on that.